What is up, loyal lads and ladies? My name is Midnight Wolf, and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers Life Among the Voxels. In this episode, we're gonna get some interesting quality of life improvements, I think, by the end of this episode. So, up to this point, we've been kind of going around doing everything on the ground, and that's been fun. I've been enjoying, the challenge of being on the ground, but I think we can at least improve our ability to scout out for like ice lakes and stuff if we can actually get airborne. Now, that being said, I'm not going to build a ship yet. If you want to figure out kind of why I'm holding that off, you can definitely double check a few episodes back where I explain my progression system that I've created in regards to my tool upgrades. So in this particular episode, my game plan is to start things off by building a hydrogen generator. And then I need to go and find some ice nearby, and I know there's some ice on the ground or under the ground over by my silicone place, so we need to harvest some of that and turn that into hydrogen, so that way we can actually fly around and hopefully be able to find an ice lake somewhere nearby. So that is the main objective, is to get airborne today, and so that'll help us tremendously in terms of scouting, and I'm really excited. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so off camera, and it's a bit loud because we got a lot of things going on. I finished a couple of things. I got the cargo container, this one, built up. As you can see, I've got a lot of different resources kind of cooking right now. I've got the actual main refinery, which is cooking quite a bit of resources. And I say quite a bit as in early game, quite a bit. I know this is probably minuscule compared to what we need to be at some point. I've got another refinery, the basic, or the smaller refinery. It's cooking up some silicone for a while, so we're doing good there. I've got a bunch of other things crafted, and man, we're looking pretty good, I think. So there is that. Now, I want to build this, though, the O2H2 generator, and I think I should have everything that I need. So if I add that to my build planner, middle mouse. Oh, I can't. Why can I not? I just made a bunch of these. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't withdraw. That's kind of odd. So we are about to have an O2H2 generator, which is going to be fantastic. So now if I grab, let's see, next thing I need to do is actually create hydrogen tanks. So let's add that. Oh, I don't need that many. Let's try to do 10, see if that will work. And okay, I was about to say, why are you not making any? So while those are cooking, we need to go and check out the ice underneath the ground over by my silicone. I'm gonna go ahead and head on over there, and while the hydrogen hydrogen tanks rather are being constructed, we are going to go and collect some ice. So if I push 2 and push 3, we can head on out. Yeehaw! All right, so things are going a lot better. Things have been a lot more stable, I will say, in regards to my ATV. I think whatever changes I've made to it has greatly improved the car's ability to, stay upright now, which has been really nice. That being said, it's not foolproof by any means, but it's doing a lot better than what it's been. I've actually been able to have a few successful ore gathering trips in between now and the last video, which um, it's been very negative the last several times that I've even attempted to go get some ore. But we're doing better, I think. We've got this thing going. We've got hydrogen cooking, or the hydrogen tanks rather, and we are. Wait. Oh, hello. What is this? Let me check this little.
Critical.
What is this? Hello. I didn't do this. Okay. Interesting. I guess let's. Oh, snap. Oh, goodness. Whew. Hey. Well, that was convenient. All right. Well, we found ourselves some ice. That's one way to do it. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's look down here and see if there's a way out of here. Oh. Even more ice and some supplies. Well, this is cool. Wait, is there really nothing in there? Just random crates just kind of chilling here? Interesting. Do I have to hack them? I don't... That'd be kind of weird to have to hack a crate. And yeah, there's no hacking thing, so I don't think we have to hack these to access whatever's in them. That's weird. So there's just random crates down here, huh? Interesting. Well, I mean, it's free materials, I suppose. Just grind it down real quick. Whoa. Oh, it does have stuff in it. It's got space credits. I just wasn't in the right menu. I guess I'll just kind of do the same. Hey, I have our first ice and we didn't even have to mine it. That's hilarious. Oh, even more. Okay. Well, now we got to figure out how to get out of here. I think... Yeah, here we go. A little pathway up here. Well, this is cool. Okay. Well, we got to add that to the... Add this to the, location. I don't know if... Maybe I should just call it Ice Cave. Oh, what in the world? Maybe just call it Ice Cave, I think would be a good thing. Call it Ice Cave. And we'll make it kind of a purpley color. Cool. Now that's really neat. Now I don't know why the game is a little laggy again. It's like I'll do things to fix it and then all of a sudden it starts getting laggy again. So it's kind of bizarre. Let's go ahead and unload all of those, and I'm gonna go ahead and drive this closer to that entrance. See if we can't load up a bunch of that ice. No, that is a crazy find. I'm not gonna lie. Holy cow, why is it such a slideshow? Goodness. I don't know what's going on with my game, but it's been very laggy, to say the least. Might have to tweak some settings. Again. I don't know why it's set up on the other one. There we go. I feel like that helped out tremendously. I don't know why it automatically switched to that one, but that's interesting. Alright, let's just get rid of all of this. Take all of the ice. Now that's going to be useful. And now we can just use the blowtorch. Yeah. Alright. Well, I guess we could start mining this stuff. Get ourselves a decent amount of ice. How much did we get? Oh, we got a decent amount. Probably nowhere near what we need, actually, but that's not bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and mine all this ice, or as much as I can, and we'll get the ATV all loaded up, and we'll actually get ourselves airborne, I think, after this. So you guys stay tuned. Wow. That's a lot of ice. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're almost full. Cool. All right. We got our first load of ice. That is wild, man. Ooh. It's going slow. Alright, I'll meet you guys back at the base where we're gonna hopefully be able to make some hydrogen tanks, or at least fill them up, actually. So, I'll see you guys in a little bit. And boom. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want to do that. There we go. Nice. And let's throw it in charge, even though we have 99% charge left, which part of that's probably because I have like 3 big batteries on it and then like a bunch of small batteries. So we got a lot of batteries. So now, oh wow, that made quick work of that. I was able to get a bunch of hydrogen. In fact, I might just make a bunch more bottles if I can. That would be a good idea. Oh, maybe not that many, but get a couple. Okay, maybe not that many either. Let's do like 10 additional. Yeah, I think that'll be great, because now we'll be able to fly. I don't know why it split those like that. That's kind of weird. Huh. All right. So now we should be able to fly, which is going to be fantastic. Oh, we've filled up completely. our inventory, which is fine because we're gonna be doing a bit of scouting now. So, which we got a little bit of daylight, so we should be good. But I think this is gonna be great because now I can actually fly around, and we can actually get a better idea of if there are ice lakes anywhere nearby. So I can actually check up here now to see. Just got to make sure I don't go too fast. I don't know if it automatically switches. I need to probably stay pretty low to the ground in case. Okay, it does automatically switch. That's good to know. Now we've already used one full tank, so we've got to be very mindful of this. I think I have like 9 total tanks on me right now, so I just need to make sure that if it drops, or if I use like half of my tanks, that I need to probably turn around. So this is a pretty big valley. It doesn't seem to be yielding much in this direction. I mean, I got a lot of ice because of the mountains, but okay, it does open up at least. We'll kind of get an idea of what's over here. An ice lake would be really nice. All right, let me take inventory of everything. Let's kind of get landed. Okay, we still have quite a bit of hydrogen. Okay, so yeah, we're good. We should be fine for a while. But it'd be really nice if I could find an ice lake somewhere, because then we can set up a passive mining facility, and that'll help out tremendously, because then I can make a bunch of hydrogen. This isn't looking promising over here, though. I will say that. There definitely doesn't seem to be very many, or really anything out here in terms of ice lakes, which is fine. We'll find some eventually. But I probably should kind of start heading somewhat back. I'm wondering if it would be a bad idea to fly over this mountain, because I know, like, if you go up in elevation, it affects things. Like, you're not able to fly as easily. I don't know if there's like a way to go faster. Oh, I would think that shift would do it, but I'm hitting shift and nothing is happening. So I'm not sure how you fly faster. I'm thinking in the next episode we're probably gonna check out the dome. So I'm trying to avoid that area as much as I possibly can. I definitely want to make that kind of its own like spectacle video, even if it's not much. Like, I kind of want to like make that video the colony exploration video, where we kind of just explore this entire valley basically, but we'll definitely start off with the dome just to see what all it entails. I think it might just be like a trader, but I don't know. It could be something interesting to look at. You get a beautiful sunset, though, when you fly towards the sun. Oh, what is this? Is this an ice lake? It looks promising. I think it is. Either that or it's a bunch of snow, but I think it is an ice lake. Oh, yeah, I think that is. Awesome. This is gonna be so helpful. It's a little far away, but this will work out tremendously. And I think I've seen videos where, like, if you look for like a darker patch, that's typically like where you're gonna find other minerals too. Maybe like something like this. Maybe. But this is great. Now this is going to be very helpful. So let's go ahead and mark this. Whoops, I don't want to paint it. Let's go ahead and mark this real quick as Ice Lake. So did that mark it here? Yeah, cool. So we've got ourselves an actual ice lake, which is going to be so helpful, I think, when it comes to getting a bunch of ice. Because I'll be able to set up some structures that will help me gather a bunch of ice. But I'll probably, like, that'll come a little bit later though, because we still need to get to tier 2 tools before we can start building mining structures. But I can build a mining vehicle, and so I could bring over or build a car or something over here. Only thing is the terrain to get over here might be a little treacherous. So that's the only thing that I could really see become a big issue, is trying to drive over here might be a little bit of a challenge. But I don't know. We'll have to figure that out at some point. But at least we've got this identified in terms of, or located, I should say. But let's while we're out and about and exploring, let's just fly around a little bit more. I think that it'd be really nice to kind of get more of the lay of the land, if you will. Kind of see places I've not seen before. And who knows, we might find even more ice lakes, which would be awesome. I mean, because the more ice we can find, the better off we'll be, I think. I'm kind of hoping we might find one a little bit closer somehow to the base, but I don't see that being reality, because there's a lot of mountains in the way. It does look like there's one over there. So we do have another one over there. So that's good to know. Let's see how we doing on tanks. Okay, we're still solid. We're about to go through our second tank. Wait, you discovered enlightened minerals? What is that? What is this? Is that a tree, or no? That's a boulder. What are you?
Inventory full.
Oh, it's magnesium.
Inventory full.
Right on. Oh, if I just read. I also got to be really careful though. Like, if I definitely don't want to run into any facilities out here that has turrets, because they can, whoa, or smack myself into a mountain. You know, let's try to avoid that. But I'm just happy that we are actually able to fly now. This is going to be very, very helpful. Especially when it comes to just like minor things like building structures that I need to, you know, get up to a higher point. Like just simple things like that. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice to explore a little bit, to see what's around, but being able to like fly up and build, let's say, like a wind turbine tower, you know, I will now be able to actually do that and be good. So I cannot complain. I think we're doing all right now that we can fly. And looks like, did I just find another ice lake? And it's like right on the other side of where we're at, where our base is at. So that's actually good to know. It's a little bit treacherous. I don't know if there would be a pathway here, but it might. We can definitely see. Like, it looks like we might could like kind of come up this little ridge here and then drive down and get down to the ice lake. So I'm gonna go ahead and land here and set a spawn, or not a spawn, but set a GPS coordinate here, because this will be a great spot. All right, cool. So now we have access to multiple different ice lakes, which this one is probably a more likely candidate. I think this one we can actually drive to, possibly. At least compared to the other one, we'll definitely be able to fly or drive here, I think. Let me see if I can kind of follow a path here. I mean, I can definitely get down here with stuff, but I probably won't be able to transport anything from here until I can get a ship. That's the only downfall to using vehicles, or, you know, ground vehicles, is you're kind of limited on how far you can go with those. But it's really nice to know that this stuff is here. And you know what? I'm kind of tempted to infiltrate that bunker today. I think, you know, honestly, like, I was gonna wait on that, but not a whole lot's happened other than us being able to get, you know, get our jetpack going. I think we could definitely, oh snap, fly away.
Earlier.
I also got to be really careful though, like, if I definitely don't want to run into any facilities out here that has turrets. Woo! I think we could definitely make our way back to the base, and we might can actually try and see if we can't take out the turret that's guarding that bunker over there, if that even is a bunker. And in doing so, we might can actually get inside and see what that's all about, because it looks like it's just like a little underground facility. Okay, so with that being said, I decided to go ahead and push the bunker infiltration to the next episode. This one was already getting kind of long as is, and so and that turns out to be pretty lengthy as well. It became a lot more involved than what I was expecting, so I definitely cannot wait for you guys to see what goes on in that particular episode. But because of that, we're going to go ahead and just end things right here. So this is just like a quick little voiceover that I'm doing. So anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like, as it does help the YouTube algorithm get this kind of video out to other people. And also, if you want to be notified of when these go live, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, free of charge, and it really helps this channel out, as well as allowing you guys to be notified of when these videos go live. So with that being said, I really do thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.